They got new technology now that they can just swab your jaws and tell how much nigger you got into you. If you don't want to know that, don't get your jaws swabbed. Okay? Somewhere, looking at your program, you see, we have the answer to many things, but if a white racist system don't tell us, then it means nothing. Huh? It means nothing. And all you black folks that think you going to wherever God is, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. I heard my mother and her sister saying, Mary got good hair, and I took my brother out the room and said, can you believe she's that stupid that believe God make good hair and bad hair, and all of y'all believe that? You don't know God. All right? Anytime you tolerate what this white racist system do to you, you violate God. Huh? I wasn't made by General Motors. Huh? I wasn't made by AT&T, the same God that put the moon and the sun and the oceans here. Ain't nothing wrong with the church, but the church can't make a hand. The Pope can't make a kneecap. And it's going to be sad when you think you going someplace, especially you black folk, God wouldn't recognize you. Huh? Go to the zoo and gorillas look the same way they did billions of years ago, and God would recognize. But when we get there with the green hair and the eyelashes and all that, God would be sad because he think it's another God, because I know I ain't made y'all. Tell a child you got to be twice as smart as a white person. Y'all need to look at the research come out of UCLA. They do the tests and find out that when them black children were with black folks taking the test, they picked them. Picked them. They all made 100. When they get with white folks, the highest they made was 70, because when you tell a child, children don't hear what you mean, they hear what you say. And when you tell them they got to be smart as white folks, twice as smart, they hear you telling them they stupid. And why wouldn't I believe my mother? Huh? Huh? You black men tell a child, a black boy, when you go out, be careful, because if you see that white racist cop, it'll kill you. Behave. When you tell a child to respect filth, you violate God. And that's my mama telling me that. The Klan ain't never told me to respect a white racist cop. I got that at home. And one day you all will find out that King knew death is better, but y'all don't believe that. Niggas walk around scared to tell the truth, but when this white boy call you or your children to war, y'all go. Huh? Kill people you don't even know. Come back with your leg missing. But that Vietnamese that killed your husband, killed your son, he can come in now and open up a business on the corner where you live, and you can't open up one, and you don't know what kind of fool you are. Honor your mother and father. I scratched that out my Bible when I was 9 years old, said if they honorable. One day you got some children coming up now that's going to start telling you the truth. If Hitler was my daddy, I'm supposed to honor him? My mother told me Santa Claus was a white man and she was buying the toys. Well, how stupid are you all? And then you wonder what's wrong with them. Somebody called me on a radio show and asked me about these young blacks wearing their pants below their... I said, I can't talk about it. Because for 30 years, I used to drink a fifth of scotch every day and would drive home drunk, which is a felony. Wearing your pants below your drawers is not a felony, whether you like it or not. It is not a felony. So somewhere, I just say thanks to you because listening to what this festival is about, y'all might be too close to it. It's not another one in America that lasts this long. They lucky if they can get in and out in 2 days. Huh? So y'all got something here. And a white racist system not going to tell you. I keep asking myself, how am I the only one that know ice hockey was started by runaway slaves in Canada? Went to Canada. And a white boy named Richard Stanley came and looked at it, and it became the Stanley Cup. The biggest TV show in the history of the planet will be next month, the Oscars. A black man invented movies, Oscar Micheaux. Huh? That's why it's named Oscar, and that's why the Oscar is black. Huh? You hear me? When you look at that, you're looking at a brother, but you don't know it. So what y'all need to do is just shut up like I'm fixing to do. And let me just say this to you. A lot of energy goes into this. But y'all need to spend some time after it's over, after you're rested, and look at what you really got. Story of this white man, real story. Told his son, said, "You a little crazy, but you my son, and I'm about to die, so I can give you this $50 or I can give you this piece of land." 50,000. He took the 50,000. And one day they sold that land to Walt Disney for almost $1 trillion. Now be very careful. And you women, you ever find out who you are, you black women, you know what I'm saying? That's why they can't get me. I don't have no bodyguards listed in the phone book, walk wherever I walk. If some cops came in here tonight and said, "You niggas get out of here, I'll kill you." I don't know how many restaurants, but I know one nigga they're going to have to kill. Huh? You hear me? So y'all talk that crap. Y'all have to kill me. I don't even know you, cracker. Huh? I ain't going nowhere. And when you start instilling that, but you don't know who you are, a black woman in America is the only woman on the planet can take a butter knife and cut that nigga's ties to the rim. Huh? And you ain't never been to school to learn that. And we so ignorant, hooked to the white boy, we don't even see what you're doing. Huh? Live with you. No, you don't take no lessons. No, don't nobody come while we gone and teach you how to do it. A butter knife. And all she asks you, nigga, is, "Who's Melba?" That's all she asks. And then you go off. You didn't say nothing. And you get out there, get ready to start off, go see Melba, and all your ties is flat. Now, the problem with that is white folks gave you a 30-year guarantee on that tie. That don't mean nothing when you aggravate sister here. And one day when she find out who she is, huh? When things will change. That's it. And so I just say to you, thank you, and what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful year this is going to be for black folks. I talked to a friend of mine in Iran this morning, and he said by June, gasoline in America be 50 cents a gallon. You won't be clapping when you find out that Standard Oil gonna have to lay off 100,000 people. See, they ain't like you. They say it's even time now. Y'all kept us from, and now we're gonna open up the spigots. Huh? And so again, I just say, thank you. And this sister here, I can't spend enough time thanking her for what she's able to do. and stand tall. She knows them in the White House. Yeah. If you want to get a call to the president, call my house. Go right there. They get it before I get it. But again, I just say thank you. And those of you that's part of this, you miss your if you don't know what this means. If you don't know what this is about. About. There's no way that them Republicans should have called the House and the Senate, except them Negroes that think they got to pay somebody because they get 90% of our vote. And can't nobody be that stupid, so they bring some niggas in and pay them instead of them asking for $200 million, and you better advertise in every black press in America, or you're not getting the vote. Huh? Just simple. You have the power, and those of us that know it will use it. And so again, I just say thank you, and we're going to have fun tomorrow. Somewhere, y'all going to have to explain to me how it gets this cold here. Only reason I got long underwear, I forgot to take them out of my bag. So again, we thank you and love you. And she talked about how long I've been married. I've been married 56 years, and I found out something along. It's not about love. Can you be lovable? Huh? And if you're not about love, it's can you be lovable? And if you don't believe 79% of everybody get married in America end up with a divorce, and y'all too stupid to see must be something wrong with that? Huh? Every time you got $1 and it come past me and you end up minus 76 cents, how stupid you going to be to keep believing it? Keep believing it. Keep believing it, huh? And if you get past the church, I go to church, I love it. But I know where God is. If you get past the church and you see where the power comes from, if you don't believe God will take care of you, let that nigga keep hitting you in your head. Go to the Pope, did you see the Pope when he was here? He had sciatica so bad he couldn't, and I'm going to let him wash my feet. And all he got to do is put his hand around the back if he got any healing power, not me. It was lovely. Did you see it? They couldn't keep him in that Pope mobile, getting out hugging them white crippled children. But when he went to Africa, he didn't touch one. Huh? He didn't touch one. Huh? Okay. And y'all don't see that. You don't see it? No, it ain't got nothing to do with being scared. Huh? Most of us are scared because you didn't know God sent you here to heal the planet, and you come here and joined it. Come here and joined it. And so again, I just say thank you. Thank Dr. King. He knew he was going to die. He knew he was going to die. He walked out the house knowing he was going to die. And he went on and died. And things changed. And you black folks run around talking about we ain't no better now than we was then. You're a fool. Huh? It was a time I could have came down here and been nervous from the time I got off the bus. That fear is not here no more. That's King and all these folks out here that was willing to die to change it. And if you don't know who you are, then keep not knowing. Right? So I leave you and I say thank you. Y'all made me. At one time I made more money than Frank Sinatra, but white folk didn't make me. Black folks sit at tables when I wasn't funny and laughed at me till I got so funny they pushed me all the way downtown where they couldn't afford to see me. That's why I come back. That's why I come back. That's why I've always been listed in the phone book. That's why I'll never have a bodyguard. That's why I raised 10 children, and whoever answered the phone heard what that nasty cracker was saying. I didn't hide it from them. Because I used to see old folks hiding whiskey. And I thought it was something wrong with it. That's who you are. That's who you are. So somewhere, again, we say thank you and peace to you, and let's have fun.